guys, this is Fish Food with Bottom of App Productions, and we just beat the Forest Temple. As you can see, we have the Forest Medallion. So now what we need to do is we're going to come back to the Temple of Time. You can simply do that by saving your game and then hitting reset or quitting and then starting the game up again. We're going to go back into this little room where we first met Sheik, and Sheik is going to teach us a song that will allow us to teleport to the Temple of Time immediately. So I've been having a little bit of difficulty uploading videos on YouTube, so these next couple videos might take a little bit, and I apologize, but you'll get them. I'm not gonna, stop recording just because I can't get stuff up. I'll just record if I can't upload. So, he's also telling you that if you put the the Master Sword back into the pedestal of time, we'll go back to being a kid, which is useful. We're not going to do it yet. You can if you want. We don't really need to. At least not yet, so. And actually, the Prelude of Light is actually kind of a useless song unless you're a kid, because every time you reset your system, if you're not in the dungeon, then you will automatically start in the Temple of Time anyway. So now we have the Prelude of Light. We're going to do two things before we continue with any collecting at all. These are actually two little mini quests. One of them is kind of considered collecting. Well, they kind of both are. But one of them is going to be pretty easy, as long as you're good with the bow on horseback. The other one is just require you to be very quick with movement. So we're going to come out here, and you remember the room that we would always stock up on rupees in the castle. Well, we're going to visit that guy, that room. It's a lot different when you're an adult as compared to being a kid, because all the pots, most of them are not there anymore. And the guard that was standing there, he's not there exactly. There are theories that the guy you encounter in here is that guy, but there's never been any, solid evidence on that. So we're going to go in here, and you can see that there are a few pots scattered here and there, and they do get a couple rupees. Ooh, wow, that was a red one. I'm going to go and slash him. Then you talk to this guy, and talks about us being quite energetic, and calls you handsome for some reason. Yes, my name is Fish Food. Don't be surprised, I can read people's minds. Really? It's good to know. We could run a different kind of business, haha. The only ghost shop in Hyrule. And basically what he needs us to do is he needs us to go ghost hunting. There are 10 big Poes in Hyrule, and we're going to go collect all of them. Now, in order for you to do this, all 3 of your bottles need to be empty. Actually, you really only need 1, but it'll go by a lot faster if all 3 of them are empty. And remember, you can always just restock on your fairies later. So I'm going to go ahead and empty out my bottles real quick. The reason your bottles have to be emptied is because you have to capture Poes, and the only way to capture a Poe is with an empty bottle. And since there are 10, we're going to have to end up making 4 trips, which it's not too bad because we have our horse, which you definitely need in order to do this. And I'm actually going to keep my bottles equipped because while you're on horseback, you use the B button. Actually, I'll probably need my Ocarina, because I can't remember where I left Epona last. So go ahead and call your horse, and make sure you have full arrows. If you don't, you can go to shops and buy them if you want. You can also you can cut some grass somewhere. Alright, so mount your horse, and the very first one you're going to get, you always have to approach these guys at the right angle, or else you won't be able to get them, because they always travel in the same position. So we're going to run to the right of this sign, immediately pull out your bow, and hit it twice. As soon as you do that, walk up to the Poe, and it'll ask if you want to catch it in a bottle. So there's number one. Number two, we're going to go right ahead. They're all really close together for the most part, and I'm going to try to collect them in the most convenient order possible. There is a tree right next to the ranch. We're going to go in between the tree and the wall. You got to make sure that they don't hit the wall either, because as soon as they hit something, they will disappear. And it doesn't matter if it's daytime or nighttime. I'm actually going to try to see if I can go this way and trigger him. Sometimes they'll move one of two ways. But like I said, I think they move one of two ways. But usually one way or the other is the best option. And I'm always going to try to cover the best angle. So there's two. The third one is in the northwest area of the map. So we're going to head that way. And you'll notice when you get close there are a bunch of black bushes. And I never remember which one it is. I think it's the one that's right ahead of us. We're going to try it. Just go right through it. Oh, I was one away from it. That's okay. Well, now that we know which one it is, I'll go ahead and turn my horse around. And at this point, you're probably going to be low on arrows. And if I ever run out of arrows, I'll probably go get some and not waste any time on the video. Catch the Poe in the bottle. Now we have 3 full bottles worth of Poes. So we can't carry anymore, even if we kill them. We won't. They'll respawn, don't worry. But we don't want to, waste any time doing that. So we're going to head back to the castle, which I'm going the wrong way. Helps if you pay attention to your arrows. And sometimes if you can find some plants running around, you'll be able to, run into them and get yourself some arrows, but I'm not going to be able to find any right now. That's okay. I should be okay. I should be able to get, in theory, about the next 3, as long as I don't miss too many times. Because it only takes 2 arrows apiece, so I should be able to get the next 3 at least. You're going to go in here, and you're going to talk to him real quick, that way you know you're close, and offer him one of the Poes. He's going to put, I think it's 100 points on your card, in order to, oh, you also get 50 rupees. I'm not too worried about the rupee cash-in, because there's really nothing more that we need money for right now. We will in the next video, but you can easily get that back. It's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and probably buy some arrows real quick too before I continue the adventure. But you give them all 3 Poes, and then you head back out to Hyrule Field to collect more Poes. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording real quick. I'm gonna go grab some arrows. You can get them from the shop in Kakariko. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. My emulator crashed on me again, so I had to do all that ghost hunting over. Now, this next one, you want to find this area around here, and this tree is the trigger point for this next one. Now, it's a little bit tough, because you got to be kind of at the right angle. You'll notice that he'll go right there, so I'm going to go this way. It didn't work. Let me try this way. Hold on a second, guys. Now, I'm having terrible luck with hitting these things, so I'm going to have to keep going back and forth to buy arrows. If you're using an emulator, don't try going into the Kakariko shop, because it wasn't working for me. So you guys might have the same problem. Alright, so this next one's really close. That's number 4, by the way. This next one is probably the most frustrating one. I never remember which way to go. It's either, you either go north to south or south to north. But it's in this little fork in the road. You just gotta be at the right spot when it triggers. Or your horse will stop too. That's not any fun either. Well, that's not it either. So I guess you have to go north or south. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip myself around here. Try to hug the wall a little bit if you can. Maybe. Maybe you have to hug the wall the whole time. Yeah, this one's gonna be a pain in the ass. I can already tell. Alright, 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I've practiced this one a lot. I think I finally got this one. You want to head to exactly where the road forks, but make sure you take it to where you're at a straightaway. That way, when he pops up, there's no walls for him to hit. This one took me like 15 minutes to finally freaking get, so thank God I'm dedicated to this video. I totally was this close to saying fuck it. The next one is between Hylia and Kokiri. Not too far away. And that one's the most frustrating one. That one's the one that's going to probably cause you to just try to abandon this. It's not that hard if you just practice. You just have to get to the right spot. And that's what's the hardest part of this. Now, you'll see some bushes. And they're the bushes that you would slash with your sword. But you can actually just run over them with Epona and she'll collect the stuff automatically. It's kind of difficult to find them at first. You just have to kind of look. I always forget exactly where they are because they don't show. Yeah, there they are. They're right there. I'm gonna go after this one. I think from this angle. That way she doesn't hit. That way it doesn't hit the stinking wall of the ranch or the fence. So you just want to take off straight at it. Get out your bow. And he didn't show up. So maybe you have to hit it at just the right spot. Be careful not to break all of the bushes, or else you'll lose your, exactly where you need to go. Maybe I hit the wrong ones. There it is. It's the ones next to the tree. Come on. I would have hit him that time. Like I said, it just takes some practice. Just remember, it's right by the tree. If I can get it, there's one. Ah, come on. And I'm almost out of arrows. Maybe I'll get lucky with these last two. Let's try. Who knows? I'll probably miss. I know me. Yep, I missed. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more arrows. Okay, so I've got my arrows. I'm gonna try this one again. And I'm not gonna have much luck. Come on. Ah, damn it. This one's gonna take me a while too, just because they like to move around. There's one. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, there we go. Alright, there's number 6. Finally. I'm gonna go ahead and save after I get this guy because my system's been crashing a lot tonight, so sometimes it just depends on my computer. So hopefully it's not going to do this while I'm trying to upload videos, or it's going to slow me down. So we're going to head back to the castle, and we now have 6 out of the 10, so there's only 3 more to get. 4 more to get, sorry. The last ones aren't nearly as hard to collect. I think the hardest one is one of the hardest ones that's left is the last one, but it's not really as bad as the one number 5, the one that we had difficulty with, or I had difficulty with. You guys might get it easy, but from everyone I've ever seen play this game has always had a problem with that one. So we're going here. We're gonna sell our last 3, and It's a good thing that he gives you money for these, because arrows are pretty expensive. They're 60 rupees for 30 in the Kokiri village. So now the next one is going to be nearly the same location as the last one. So we're going to hop back on our horse. And I'm already, holy cow, I used 11 arrows to get that Poe. Holy cow. Hopefully I've got a better accuracy record on this one. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to have to get arrows at least 2 more times. Probably would have been a good idea to go get the quiver upgrade first, but that's alright. I mean, this is the earliest you can do it, and that's kind of how I like to do things. Get it, as soon as possible, and not wait around. Okay, so you're going to find a silver boulder just kind of all by itself around here. I think it's pretty close to the tree, too. In fact, I think I see it right there. No, maybe not. It's a mirage. Go ahead and run through these bushes. Maybe I'll find some arrows. Nope. Might be on the other side of this. Here we go. There's the boulder. And I can't remember which side of the boulder you have to be on. So I'm going to try the right side first. Alright. Yep, right side it was. Come on. There we go. Only managed to have to use 4. It's not too bad. And I actually happen to be pretty close to some bushes, so I'm going to go ahead and slash these bushes up real quick. See if I can get some arrows. No, I get rupees, though. Nope, not a single arrow, but I got a bunch of rupees I didn't need. It's the one thing, mechanics-wise, I don't like about this game. Okay. Let's see. I'm missing one somewhere. I just gotta remember. Okay, there should be another boulder around here, too. I skipped ahead to number 8 by mistake. There should be a normal yellow boulder between Hyrule and the forest. If I can find it. There's one by a yellow boulder and one by a silver one. We got the one by the silver boulder. I just gotta go find the one by the yellow boulder. Let's see. He should be here. Pretty close. There he is. Alright, I'm gonna go after him from this angle because there's an open field the rest of the way. I'm gonna go right here. Should make him pop up. Maybe not. Okay, so the trigger for this one is actually the tree south of the boulder. So we're going to find the boulder real quick, and it's the tree directly south of it. Yeah, right, so it's right there. Alright, I could have gone after him, but I didn't want to waste any arrows. So we're going to come over here. And actually, I think there's plenty of open field. I'll just come at it from the south. Probably would be my best bet. Alright, there's number 8. Number 9 is in the corner of the V-shaped wall, which is west of the ranch. Now, you'll notice that it's kind of on the map. It looks a little bit like a V. It's in the corner, which this one can be kind of difficult. What I usually do, I hug the wall, and then I turn. Maybe I do it the other way. maybe, hold on a minute, maybe I can do it, because I only remember where the general vicinity of the trigger spots are. I don't ever actually physically, practice. There we go. Yeah, you can just rub the wall. Come on. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to me turning in the pose and, collecting more arrows for the next one. Because you guys have seen it, you know what it looks like. So I'll meet you guys in the front gate of Hyrule. Okay, so we're ready to go after the final Poe. This one is easy to locate, but kind of difficult to catch. You can only get him from one way, unfortunately. You'll come up to this little overhang, and as soon as you get to this point, it's going to trigger. But you cannot get it the way you are. And because it actually triggers behind you. So you'll hear it trigger. So what you want to do, you want to kind of center yourself and then head off. Take off, and you'll see right there, if I can get him. Yep, got him 4 arrows. Didn't waste too many. And we now have the 10th and final Poe. Thank God, because I was starting to get kind of over this little video part of the guide. So, get back on your horse. We're going to head back to Hyrule. We're going to go talk to that Poe salesman, and we'll finally collect our reward. This is my least favorite part of the game. I usually skip it if I don't have to do it. But since it is a completion guide, I would kind of feel bad if I kept it out of the guide. And even though the reward's not really worth all of the trouble you go for, I mean, it can help, especially because we've already got 3 of them right now. The reward is a bottle, but it makes it a lot easier for later on in the game. So I'll go ahead and do it now. And if you guys do need another bottle, don't hesitate to do this. It's telling me we have 1,000 points. Calling me a ghost hunter. Because of you, I have extra inventory of big Poes, so this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. So you get your 4th bottle. That's the last one. And what I'm going to do now, we're going to get ready for our next little video. And the next video will start in Kakariko Village. So, my name is Fishfood, and as always, this has been a Bottom of the Map production.